Welcome to Hot Topics. In this video, we're going to discuss the new 5 articles that tie with the existing Article 490, which has been renumbered as Article 495 for equipment used in systems over 1,000 volts. Now, we have review articles. We have a new Article 235 that deals with branch circuits, feeders, and services. For the branch circuit, though, to size the conductors, you'd go to 210.19A1. For feeders, you'd go to 215.2A1. And for services, you'd go to 230.42A1. We have a new Article 245 that used to be the existing Article 240, which has been renumbered as overcurrent protection, and it has new sections in it with new requirements as well as the old existing requirements of the 2020 NEC. Article 305 is the existing Article 311. It deals with wiring methods. Where we'd have tables for sizing conductors and conduit and cable, so forth, above ground and in the ground. Then we have a new Article 315 that deals with joints and terminations, using different sections of articles in the 2020 edition to create this new Article 315 for joints and terminations. We also have a new Article 495, which is the existing Article 490. When you have time to really go over these rules in these articles, then you'll find the new 4 articles that are provided in the 2020 NEC are items that we would use and procedures that we would use in the equipment that we've selected from the new Article 495, so equipment over 1,000 volts. Now, I would like to point out that the color red, the red text, will be the 2023 NEC. So keep that in mind when you see this colored text. Now, the main purpose of the change was just to relocate the Article 490, renumber it, relocate it, provide some other type of information in it, but keep it related to the equipment that we select, and then select the components that we need that would go in this equipment, such as Article 245 for overcurrent protection that we would use in the equipment over 1,000 volts, Article 495. Now, the Note 1 just says when dealing with branch circuits, then we're going to review Part 2, which we're looking at right now. Part 1 is just the scope. It just basically says that this Article 235 deals with branch circuits, feeders, and services. Is basically what this Article 235 deals with. But Part 2 would get into the meat of this new article and start in the direction of Part 3 and so forth. Now, when we look at Note 2, the branch circuits can be rated over 1,000 volts AC, and we'd use any one of these articles dealing with the subject, and 1,500 volt DC. So we're addressing the DC voltage, see, which we haven't done in the past with an article. And then, of course, in the protection for branch circuits, notice in the black text, 2020 NEC 240.100A and B addressed the settings of overcurrent devices, fuses, and relays, and so forth. It has now been renumbered, and you see it in the red text in the 2023 edition, 245.27A and B. Now, for the branch circuits, further references, then we want to make it clear that our 240.100 is now 240.27. And then you're going to deal with 235.6 and 235.11 when you're dealing with these branch circuits, so to speak. Now, if you're selecting the wiring above ground, and you want to know the wiring methods and the protection techniques and so forth, it used to be 300.37 and the 2020 edition. The 2023 edition in red there is now 305.8. But the procedures for in-ground used to be 300.50 in the 2020 NEC, which is now 305.15 in the 2023 edition. And then you notice we have our 3-hour rating for the door in 450.42. We have the panic bar information in 450.43C. We have vault regulations now in 450.42 and 450.21. We have our floor in contact with the earth, basically a 4-inch thickness for 50.42. We have concrete walls and roofing of concrete. About 6 inches thickness would satisfy the informational note in 450.42 in the NEC. Now, I'm going to have a 4-part series on medium voltage over 1,000 volt systems. As I do, probably I'll do 3 more videos outlining the parts of this new Article 235, as well as tie the other articles 235, 245, 305, 315, and 495 in, so that we get a good handle just exactly why did they provide new articles, delete some of the old articles, and move information around in an effort to make the NEC a little bit easier to read, understand, and apply when we're dealing with systems over 1,000 volts AC and 1,500 volt DC. And that's what this video that we're going over today with you is illustrating to the user of the NEC.